Hey, what's up? It's Pierre. I'm back with another Squash Source update, just to let you know what's going on around the Squash Source world. I just began testing a new racket from Oliver, the Supralite Silver. Just started trying that out today, and we'll be back with some feedback on that. It's a teardrop, just like the previous racket I was testing from Oliver, the Apex 550. They're both teardrops, and the Supralite is a little bit of a longer head shape and just sort of from initial feels a bit stiffer. The Apex 550, I was hitting with it well enough in practice that I used it in a tournament here, an end of year tournament in Philadelphia. And as I was remarking in the video for this racket, it's pretty flexible, and I was liking it when I was in practice. What I did find was that as I went deeper into this tournament and I got more and more pressure matches, that I really missed having a little bit of extra stiffness in my racket. It's just a personal preference. When I was under the gun, I wanted a little bit more of a crisper feel. That was a follow-up on the Apex. I actually, in part, was kind of messed up because I was playing also in a hardball doubles tournament. I was using this Harrow M140, which is an older version of the M140, older cosmetic, that Dave from Harrow sent me years ago. And so I was playing a lot of doubles because there were more people entered in the doubles tournament, and actually I played really well in both and made it to the finals of both. My partner and I, Peter, won the doubles, and then immediately after that I jumped on a singles court and I had to switch to this racket, which is a jarring transition between sort of a stiff racket with a really hard ball and moving to a softer racket with a softer ball. Couple updates from around the world of squash lately. Tecnifibre unveiled a new logo. This is the new logo here with this TF and sort of a diamond shape. It made me realize when I saw this, I think it looks pretty good. The logo gives you both letters all in one convenient triangular looking package. I couldn't even remember what the old Tecnifibre logo was when the new logo came out, and here's what it did look like, which is this sort of TF together, but in this triangular shape. Sometimes it's got the little, sheen here on top, as if it's an icon or something. I think the new one's better. It's flatter and clearer, and I think they did a good job with that. And they also worked in the blue and red and white color in there, so that was a good branding move by Tecnifibre. Tecnifibre had themselves a little party in Paris to celebrate. This is on PDH Sports' Instagram. Looks like they're having a good time here. Here's Paul enjoying his photo with the crew. Look at this. Nice. In other news, there's a tournament that's been going on. It's a new one on the calendar called the DPD Open in Eindhoven and in Holland, and it's actually a good tournament. A lot of good matches. A great one between Raneem El-Walili and Amanda Sobey that I watched, and pretty interesting. It was taking place in this shipping facility. You can see the court was nestled in this big warehouse amongst all these packages moving around a conveyor belt, and occasionally you get these alarms going off for the factory and stuff like that. I actually thought it was really cool. I mean, we've got courts in these iconic locations, which is one of the cool things about squash. Grand Central and the pyramids and other cool places, like World Open was in the train station in Chicago. But I like the fact that this was just in a factory, and you can't have everything like on top of the Eiffel Tower or whatever. And I just thought it was cool to have a different industrial space for the court to be in. And it's great they've come out and sponsored a totally new tournament, men's and women's, and it's in a location where there hasn't been a major tournament with all the top players in it of late. So I thought that was really cool. Turned out well, that tournament. Well, that's it for this Squash Source update. I'll put a link below to Squash Source, and I have a few more things that I want to link to that I found interesting last week, and I'm going to try and continue to do roundups like this. Hopefully it's helpful. And thanks for tuning in. All right, bye.